Junubia mama, ya na 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 na. Junubia zenajima, ya najima najima. Junubia jua kamara ya habibi. Junubia jua kamara kefnisaniya. Niya kiyafa zenajima, najima najima. Niya kabila zenajima wo, najima najima. Kumuriya kumore fi shajara, kugol biniya biniya kumuriya binangnim fi shajara, kugol biniya biniya. Dawla bidana ze dawla. دولة إنا دقنا باب لماما كلوا بدالنا إنا قلنا سلامات لمريم هي سلم علينا إنا قلنا أكفوا كلوا وقفوا لنا جنوب يا نانا يا نانا نانا بابا بفكر في الشجرة عشان يربي يالو ماما بفكر في الدنيا عشان ما يشاف بنيا بفكر في قلبه عشان محبة جنوب يا ماما يا نانا نانا بنيا قيافة النجمة نجمة بنيا جميلة النجمة وو نجمة قمرية ببوري في الشجرة بقول بنيا جنوب بننن في الدنيا بقول بنيا جنوب يا جوا قمرة هي جنني جنوبيا جوا قمر كيف خلانيا جنوبيا بابا جنني كمان 3 بنات انا لقيتهم في السكة انا شفتهم ماشي لمدرسة حبيبية 7 بنات انا لقيتهم في السكة دي انا شفتهم ماشيين كنيسة كله جيرانية بنيا بسلي لربنا بنيا بمجد ربنا شوف بنيا مسؤولية الواحد في الدولة يا نجمة مسؤولية 2 في الدنيا يا بنيا مسؤولية 3 في الدولة دي يا بابا ماما جنوبيا ماما عليدا يا ودي شباب جمجمة جنوبيا سيستا يا مغلس مشوار جنوبيا ماما يا مدوى أبني مسؤولية واحد دولة يا نجمة مسؤولية 2 دنيا يا بنيا مسؤولية 3 دولة يا بابا ماما
So invite people, share the room. And if you club, and if you live video, come on as well. I don't know. Yeah. Welcome, brother. The local, welcome, Sister Sukaji. Okay, welcome, dear viewers of live video from Zoom TV, Landing Zone. I was just talking on the other side of the unit as well, like Clubhouse. So we have a couple of people in Clubhouse and the live video. So I just want to welcome you all, guys. Feel free to share the room and live video as well. Pin friends, tag friends, live video, share the live video to the maximum place that you know, like pages, rooms, whatever, messenger, WhatsApps, friends that you know. شكرا كثير، شكرا للحضور. This is live video from Landing Zone and Zoom TV. So first of all, we just wanted to apologize for disappearing for so long due to some unexpected things happen. And yeah, December I lost my beloved dad. That's why I was a little bit away from live videos, and but I was more active for Clubhouse. So we didn't lost a lot, but only those who doesn't have Clubhouse apps wasn't able to come to the Clubhouse to listen to us or to come and share with us some opinions, because we are really busy on the other side. Zemanaguta, almost like every 2-3 days we have rooms in Clubhouse. But due to the circumstances that I have told you guys, that's what just pulled me a little bit out from the live videos. But now we are back. We have this live video, and next couple of days we have another one. We'll let you know. But that is going to be about the normally Zoom TV is having or hosting shows about Valentine's Day. But this year, Valentine's is happening during the weekdays. We just yet to sort it out if to choose the correct date that we can accommodate everybody. So we have guests. Some beautiful ladies will come and share with us. You better have some time for us for that day. So that will be announced soon. Maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow we'll announce the date out. So on behalf of Landing Zone and Zoom TV, we appreciate you all. And as I said, we apologize for the delayed or any inconvenience caused by us. But the situation, it wasn't in our hand, but just something happened that just pulled us a little bit away. As normal, we know rules. The Zoom decorum. Our Zoom decorum is known pretty much. If you in the comment section or if you are commenting, decided to just stay down and comment, no insult, no abuse, your comment will be deleted and you will be warned. If you don't listen, you will be terminated out from the membership without Landing Zone and Zoom TV. The other thing is, if you little bit happy due to the weekend, maharam, just stay down and listen instead of coming in the camera, because Landing Zone and Zoom TV never deleted video. So if you come on that condition, you decided to come up, it's totally that decision you made, and then tomorrow you will come and say, Malaysia Jama, I wasn't like, I don't know what was happening that I just came because I was such and such. And that's why if you guys can delete the video, because the video will never be deleted. So you just better stay out of trouble and just be just stay as a listener. That will be good for you. The third thing is for us ladies or gentlemen, if you coming to Landing Zone or Zoom TV, لازم زول يكون لابس محترم. When I said محترم, ما كل قماش ما محترم, yes. في ناس ممكن يلبسوا قماش كده بتاع سبوت حاجة كده showing six packs out, muscles كله برا, ستيانات كله يدينه برا. So that's the thing that Landing Zone and Zoom TV is talking about. We don't accept that because زي ما انتوا عارفين ان احنا عندنا عيال في الميديا. They come and listen to our videos sometimes, and they come and share with us. They come and watch the videos as well. So as the parents, we have to be role model لعيال بتاعنا. So we don't want to show that out. ده حاجة Landing Zone and Zoom TV have these rules on. So in place, if you decided to come, you better just make sure you're doing the right thing. So this video today have been like supposed to be like a couple of days back, like Nogul 10 days back or maybe 8 days back supposed to be on. But unfortunately في حاجات happen كتير ما قدرنا نجي في الوقت المناسب. Has been postponed twice, but today I have just decided to come up. So I have just decided to come up. I just have to close the. Okay. Yeah, I will just concentrate in one place. يمكن ناس busy في اتجاه. There is some other rooms in Clubhouse. People will be busy on the other side as well. So I just have to concentrate in one live video instead of the two sides. My co-host today as well, خلينا نقدم لكم apology ده because last night we have another room on live video on National Salvation Front. Our Honorable Soba Samuel was there to give us a briefing in National Salvation Front Forum. So Ndirinda was there all night, and he went to sleep around 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, this morning, Australian time. So by this time, I don't know, he might be still sleeping or he might catch up with me. I can't guarantee that. So that's another thing that you guys have to know. And let me just go with what I have for you. The topic is there clear. I have the topic there clear. We're going to discuss about the unfortunate statement that made by Kiir last week. Kiir said, let me just read it so I can read the right thing. I just want to read it, so I don't want to go out of. عشان زول كان جاء عاد ميله بكلمه قال فلان كلام ده كان ما زي. Kiir has made the statement, but I will bring that statement afterward. But now I wanted to concentrate on what happened in KGKG. On the 2nd of this month, we all know we have seen an attack happen by Denkabor cattle herders in KGKG and killed 27 members of that land or civilian of that land, unarmed civilian of KGKG have been killed in that place in KGKG, 27 person. The Nobel 26 plus a mother and 2 weeks old child. That made it 27 members of community of KGKG. قبل ما الهجوم ده يحصل كان في هجوم برضو قبل 2nd of February. Denkabor cattle herders went to KGKG, killed a chief and killed one of the official with the police. So KGKG youth revenge back, and they killed cows, around 20 cows, I believe, or 19 cows, something like that. When the revenge happened, Denkabor decided to come back again and make that attack. But before the attack to happen, the community of the two communities, from Denkabor and from Kejikeji, they sat down, including the commissioner of Central Equatoria and Bishop Paul Yugusu. We all know him in this media. They sat down to resolve that issue, to reach into solution between the two communities. The two communities, they claim both sides have خسائر حصل لهم. ناس دنكابور قال في أبقار بتاعهم قتلوا، ناس كيجي عملوا كومبلين برضو في أبقار حقهم اتسرق بناس دنكابور. So المهم في النهاية هم وصلوا لسولوشن على أساس إنه الأبقار ده يدفع، والسولوشن والدفع بتاع الأبقار حيتم في جوبا, and they have been given a week to leave كيجي. The commissioner ordered طيارة من جوبا, طيارات الصغيرة, shall families بتاعت ناس cattle herders from KGKG out to Juba. When those people have been airlifted to Juba, because the cattle herders, they have to go the مشي من أرض لأن هم ماشيين معهم أبكار. So they have been given 7 days to leave KGKG. So the same that night was Wednesday night. It was Wednesday, and then Wednesday night afternoon, Yugusu Kuraja went to Juba to start his preparation le Pope, because Pope is coming to Juba. The same that night, Wednesday night, which is earlier morning hours of Thursday, the 2nd of February, this is where the attack came. Then Kabor cattle herders came and attacked KGKG community. That was early hours morning, around 2 o'clock in the morning. الضحايا كان يهو الرقم اللي أنا حسبته كان أولا حاجة 21 نفر. من 21 في ناس المعوقين جاء lost life بتاعهم بعد ما واحدين ودوهم مستشفى وكده مشي توفى هو رجعهم. عمل total number of 27 people, including the mother and the 2-week-old child. So, نحن لما نجي نشوف مشكلة بتاع KGKG ده ما أول مرة. This is not the first time for KGKG KGKG to be attacked. في جلسة قبل كده عملوا سنة قبل الفات 2021 I believe. ناس KGKG قعدوا جلسة مع ناس cattle herders في KGKG وعملوا لهم escort to be and they have been given 1 week to leave, and they escort them all the way to leave safely عشان ما قالوا من خايفين بحجمهم وكده. يهو قدام escort عشان يطلعوا they escort the people, I think South Sudan People Defense Force, they escort them to leave KGKG, and yes, they left, but not all of them. So after that, what happened? They decided to come back again because حاجة كان فوقه agenda, hidden agenda. غالبا ما حيكون يعني حتى كان قول لهم امشوا ما حيمشوا، لانه اصلا في هدف على اساس انه هم دايرين يحتلوا اراضي، لانه الناس دول اصلا هم هدفهم دايرين يحتلوا الاراضي بتاعت KGKG because KGKG في بودا. كان مشيت في Carol's work document, it will tell you, because they have been complaining they don't have borders with the other countries. That's why they're always looking for the borders around. One mother Nanadi Nasdel, Denkabor cattle herders, I don't want to call them cattle herders because they are not. They are national security agents. They are national security agents, Bitat al Hakuma. So they decided to come back in big number, alasas ino, how to terrorize Muatinin, KGKG, or even to kill them. So those people to be displaced عشان هم يقدر يحتلوا اراضي بتاعهم، لانه دي ميشن الكل هم قاعدين يعملوا. هم لازم يعمل لكم تيررايز المواطنين، ويعمل رابينج، ويعمل يعمل كيلينج، يقتل المواطنين، يخوف المواطنين عشان المواطنين تحرب وتخلي الاراضي. لما تحرب وتمشي لكيم في يوغندا ولا وين، بعد كده لما تجي راجع، يعني نفس الدراما بتاع شنو اللي كان حابن وين في نوملي، نفس الكلام اللي كان حابن في نوملي. انتوا لما تجوا راضيين بعد فتره يقول لكم انتوا كنتوا وين؟ انتوا ما كان جريتوا في كونغو، انتوا ما كان جريتوا في كامبالا، انتوا ما كان جريتوا زماننا قاعدين نحرر رواترا. It's the same business. It's the same business. So انا بقدر نشوف يفهم. So الموضوع هنا بقى موضوع واضح. الموضوع بتاع طرد وارهاب وقتل بتاع الناس، بتاع يعني مثلا تيجي تهجم ناس وناس نايمين، ده تيرورست. انت اصلا ما عندك اسم تاني الاحسن بقتلك غير تيرا، because always زول اللي بيعمل تيرورست بكريت تيرا اتاك للناس، لمواطنين، يهجم مواطنين يقتلهم في طريقه مخفيه. الطرف الثاني ما بيكون عالم على اساس انه هو جاي يعمل حاجه، لانه الناس كيجي كانوا عارفين، قال مثلا ناس ميليشيا بتاع سلفكير ولا ناشونال سيكيورتي جايين يجوا بالليل عشان يهجمهم ويقتلهم. انا متاكد وقت ذاك الناس ده يمكن كان عملوا باك اب لنفسهم، ولا ما كان ناموا في بيوت، ولا كان مثلا شافوا لهم حته مشوا دسوا نفسهم فوق بعيالهم وبنسوانهم. Like example, just that little child, the 2 weeks old, كان at least جنا ده ما عنده ذنب، كان لحد الليله كان جنا ده في حي. لكن عشان unfortunately مواطنين ما كان عارفين ناس كاتل هدس هيجوا راجعين باك. شفت كيف؟ ما عارفين قال ناس كير ناشونال سكيورتي هيجي يراجع باك عشان يعمل لهم هجوم، لانه هم قاعدين في راسهم، هم قعدوا وحلوا المشكله ووصلوا للسولوشن على اساس انه جماعه دول يطلعوا وابقار حيدفعوا وين في جوبا. لكن دنكبور ما ناشونال سكيورتي حتى في راسهم لا، يعني احنا لازم نقتل الناس ده بيفون احنا ما نطلع، يعني احنا لازم نقتل الناس قبل ان احنا شنو ما نطلع. فهم عملوا الديسيشن فعلا، قتلوا الناس زي ما هم قرروا، وقرارهم ما شفنا سلفكير عمل condemnation on that day. Kiir did not condemn that people because that has a genocide. It's genocide. زول ناس بيقتلوهم وعددهم اكثر من نفرين ثلاثه، ده genocide. because ناس ديل ما عندهم، ده ما شكله زول لزول. مثلا الطرف الثاني شايل عصايه والطرف الثاني شايل سكين، ولا الطرف الثاني شايل حربه، ولا كل طرفين شايلين اسلحه. نو، الطرف الثاني ما عنده حاجه ونايم، ما جايب خبر، جا هجموه بالليل وقتلوه. شفت كيف؟ ده عديل بقول له شنو؟ ده genocide took place against الناس بتاعت كيجي. وكير did not زي ما انا قلت لكم ما عمل contamination. He did not condemn until Pope came to Juba. Pope left and then Kiir came to make his statement اللي انا جاي نقول لكم بعد شويه. زي ما انا قلت لكم مشكله بتاع كيجي ده ما اول مره. المره اللي فاتت لما هم قعدوا طلعوا جماعه، والمره النمره 2 يا هو هسه هم جا هجموا وقتلوا السلطان والزول بتاع بوليس ده، والمره الثالثه جا هجموا برضه ذاك مفرد، لكن برضه هو زول عسكري اللي اسمه اللوال القديم ينادوه ساكا. لما جا كتل الراجل بتاع مرة داك بالليل، ودي سيم ناس لوال واحد ده هم يا هو قتلوا 2 عيال بتاع مرة داك المات في كيجي سنه الفات ده. هم يا ناس قتلوا عيال بتاع مرة ده كلاس مرة داك عمل شنو commit suicide because there is no justice. ما في مجرم قبضه بعد ما قتل بتاع عيال حقه. That woman took her life because ما في judgment has been saved. ما في زول قبضه مجرم، ما في زول جابوه في عدالة. هي شافت نفسها كأنه خلاص she have nothing else، لأنه أول جنة عندها قتلوه قبل الاثنين عيال ديل. أول جنة عنده ولد قتلوا قبل 2 أولاد ديل. And then those 2 boys has been killed after. ياهو سنة الفات. والولد الأول قتلوه 2 قبل كده. ومرة ده كان وين؟ بعد ما مشاكل كان كاب في كيجي هو مشى عمل displacement مشى وين؟ في كامبالا في كيم. ياهو إزاج بتاع ناس عادل إيمانويل عادل ده يقول قال يا جماعة أرجعوا خلاص ورا وبلد بيجا فوق peace و everything is good you guys come back home وشنو كلامات الفارغ الكثير وكذب بتاع ناس إيمانويل عادل made her to come back to KGKG. When she come back to KGKG, she did not even last long. She lost her 2 boys. And I think she regretted. She regretted because if Kanuma regret, Uma kan shall roho, kan makatal nafsu. She regret to come back with these 2 young boys to be killed. Uzola askeri yakhud fogu Ukraine like haywan. Haywan zati kan katalta shan bitakulu. Like ناس اللي بيمشوا في السد ما قاعدين يخطوا كرينهم في راس حيوانات زي اللي يصوروا بحجاره. ده ما قاعد يحصل. لكن ده حصل وين؟ حصل عندنا وحصل باخوان بتاعكم، اخوان بتاعنا اللي انا قاعدين نادين قال انه كلنا جنوبيين. حصل باخوان بتاعنا. شفت كيف؟ يعني بلد ده ناس دنكابور عندهم حاجة في راسهم دارين يعملوا ربنا يا بيعرف. ده واحد. نمبر 2 حاجة اللي أنا دار نقوله في موضوع كلام بتاعت دقيقة let me just أنا نزلت اللينك زول اللي يجي يشارك معي يا جماعة you guys are welcome. لكن meanwhile let me just go this put this on. موضوع أنا داير نقول فوق بتاع وانيجا. وانيجا لما نتكلم كلامه ده ما وانيجا سلفاكير سوري سلفاكير لما نتكلم كلامه ده أنا جاي نضمه مع كلام بتاع كيجي ده because أنا عندي فوق point داير أضمه مع بعض. قال I call on Central Equatoria state government to give the land to those who do not have plots in Juba, especially those who are coming out of IDPS camp. After all, Juba is a capital city and must accommodate all of us, must accommodate our people, as long as they are law obedient and follow due to the procedure of obedient title deeds. Kiir man kalam kalamu da. Kiir ma kalam kalamu da out of blue. Kiir ma kalam kalamu da out of blue. Who kalam da after nas KG have been killed. Kalam da tala last week. Kalam bita Kiir tala last week. Statement hagu da last week. I write it down here somewhere. Kalam bita Kiir يوم 25 شهر 1. No, that's different. That bit that who amal vow. I coming to talk about this as well. So Kiir naman amal haja statement haguda after KGKG people have been attacked and he did not send his condolences to Nas KGKG. He did not do anything. Who just al kalam bit alan awal. Then he came to condemn Nas Denkabor and send his condolences afterwards. Ashan shunu ashan huwa der aradi lenas alfi muqayyamat. But before this statement, Kiir amal vow after Katalu Abgar, Gabli ma KGKG civilian might Katal, Waki dak Katalu Abgar, that which is kan dafi yom 25 شهر 1. Kiir have vowed, made a statement that Huja yelbis his uniform with the khaki to go and disarm all people, al civilians al indum asliha. Then man katalo Abgar immediately the two days after that Kiir amal statement na. 2 days after killing of cows. Amal statement da على اساس انه هو جاي يلبس كاكي حقه وماشي شنو يطلع ولا ماشي يا هاي how you ماشي عشان يعمل disarmament لمواطنين اللي عندهم اسلحه. وانا ما سمعت انه هو عمل فاو على اساس انه يعمل disarmament لكاتل herders, because what I believe cattle herders they supposed to use عصايات يمشوا ورا ابقار حقهم. لكن the cattle herders that we have or national security الكير خطا ورا ابقار ده شايلين اسلحه ذاته. ده كله اسلحه موديلات جداد. ده اسلحه اللي جابوه من وين؟ جابوه من راشا. all اسلحه كله موديل جديد. ما ده ما اسلحه البنادوك الانشكوب ولا وات ايفر انه اسلحه القدام زمان ناس جيم 3 وحاجات دي. لك نو ده كله اسلحه موديلات جديد. Kiir did not make a vow على اساس انه هو ماشي disarm those people as cattle herders, because all those killings is happened من منو denka bor cattle herders يا قاعد cause all these problems. He did not make vow for that. Instead هو داير يمشي يعمل disarmament لمنو للمواطنين. يعني مواطن ما يكون عنده سلاح حتى كان cattle herders جاوا بسلاح to terrorize them, they cannot defend themselves. They cannot defend themselves. ده هدف الكير داير يعمل ياو. because انت بتشوف زول دنكبور ولا كانوا دنكا منو ماشي بكميه راس بتاع ابقار وشايلين اسلحه نوع الكبار. شفت كيف؟ كير ما بيقول حاجه عنه، لكن مجرد ما واحد جنوبي تاني يشيل عصايه وانت مواطن شايلك سلاح في يدك you deserve to be killed. كان انا ما قاصد حاجه كعب. لازم يعمل لك disarmament ويشيلوا منك سلاح ده وانت محلك يمكن يكون سجن. لكن حلال للجماعه للطرف الثاني. ما هو حاجه ده معروف. هم يهو قاعدين يوزعوا اسلحه ديل للناس الابقار ديل، للناس بتاع المواشي ديل. هم يهو قاعدين يوزعوا ابقار ديل. they arming all citizens بتاعهم في داخل جوبا كله. في داخل جوبا ما في بيت بتاع community بتاع ناس بور ما عنده سلاح. ما في زول في جوبا from بور community ما عنده سلاح. الناس دي كله مسلحه. يعني عندنا source trusted source يوم 6 شهر 2 في اسلحه كان قاعدين يوزعوا في مونيكي وفي اطلابارا في بيوت. ما قاعدين يوزعوا في بيوت اسلحه قاعدين يوزعوا. So for Kiir to come and say he's make a vow to come and disarm all مواطنين برا عشان انتوا محلكم يطردوكم برا من South Sudan. You have to go to camp في Congo, you have to go في نيروبي, you have to go في خرطوم ولا أي محل البيعجبك تمشي فوقه. And then in future if you decide to come back home you will be questioned انت كنت وين. وانت كان قبلان تمش تقعد في مخيمات زي ما كان قالوا لي مادي في نوملة. تمش تقعد في كام. and you have to abide by law بتاعهم. you have to say yes sir في أي حاجة اللي بيقولوا لك because انت ما جانا بلد according to them. انت ما تابع لجنوب السودان because they see you as Congolese, they see you as Ugandese, they see you as Kenyan, they see you like whatever. You're not South Sudanese citizen. They are who came out الكير قاعد يلعبوا. They're one of the games that Salva Kiir is playing. مشاكل لما happen في Mangala last month, people have been targeted there and killed. And then Salva Kiir and Lual Roy come out and label citizen of Mangala as rebel. أي إيكوتوري rebel عشان easy to kill you. لأنه كان كتولك as a rebel person ما في زول حيصل. international community ما حيقول حاجة. لانه انت محسوب as a rebel person. زول rebel against the system. How many people have been killed there? They chase people barra min mantika bita Mangala le Jazira, and they was shelling, they use shelling. They shell these people بطيارات بفوق. اتخيل دولة بتاعك دي دولة نحن شاكلنا فوقه تقريبا ماشي ل 50 سنة عشان نوصلوا لمرحلة ده. اتخيل ده بلد نحن عملنا له فوت especially in diaspora هنا. في ناس travel long distance to go and stand in queue for so long hours just to cast their votes عشان South Sudan يكون دولة independent. عشان نحن دايرين نعيش في بلد بتاعنا أحرار. عشان نحن دايرين نكون عندنا دولة اسمها جنوب السودان. لكن ما احترمونا، ما ادونا حقوقنا، ما ادونا حقوق بتاعنا. لحد هسه جنوب السودان need to be liberate again from يدين بتاع مجرمين. لانه سلفكير انا ما قاعد نقول ده الدوله عنده حكومه، لانه ما في حكومه، ما عنده مؤسسات بتاعنا سلفكير في الدوله حقهم الحسن فوقه ده غير سرقه، looting, terrorizing people, raping, burning houses down, displacing people, and so on, so many things. ده يهو الدوله بتاعهم، ده يهو الدوله بتاعنا سلفكير. لكن جنوب السودان اننا لسه ما حررناه. need to be liberated again. وكلام ده ما هينتهي زي ده. is not gonna end up like that. statement بتاع كير هسه لما انت تقعد تحلل statement بتاعه، يعني ناس في كجي بعد ما قتلهم the same those forces they went all the way في الطلوع بتاع من كجي قريب صباح ماشي قتلوا ناس في نيانبرا community بتاع نيانبرا، ماشي قتلوا ناس هناك. they terrorize people, they chase people away from their homes and all this stuff. شفت كيف؟ قتلوا ناس في اتجاه بتاع نيانبرا. وهسه كلامك ده ممركزين في ايه؟ ما معروف هيعملوا شنو في ايه؟ مو مركزين في ايه، قاعدين في ايه بافكار حقهم. My question is, كير لما نكلم سؤال حقه بتاعت land, he's asking Central Equatoria. I will go to that. Just let me نرفع فيديو هنا عشان انت تشوف.
والناس كلها في الشغل والمواطنين كلهم.
That's different video. اوكي، ده واحد من الشباب اللي انضرب، اللي جاء ودوه مستشفى وجاء يتوفى وجابوه مشى دفنوه مع باقي الجماعه. انا ما اقدر نجيب حاجات دول كلهم. So ده مواطنين بعد ما عملوا هجوم قريب صباح للناس. Currently we have about 3,000 plus displaced person في camp في كجي. 3,000 plus person have been displaced that night بتاع قريب صباح بتاع يوم خميس. هسه هم في مخيمات because ده حاجة الحكومة بتاعنا قاعد يكوس. انت في جو بلدك but you have to be displaced, you have to be terrorized. ما في security. And this is exactly why اتفاقية بتاع agreement العملوا في 2018 which is going to end up يوم 24 شهر There is nothing in it has been implemented. ما في واحد chapter من agreement ده كله قال كده كير عمل له implementation نظيف according to that agreement. ما في. Instead, Kiir is doing opposite thing. He's always doing opposite thing. Yalla beji biamil shunu bisal for more time. He wanted more time. Give peace time. We wanted to implement the peace, but we don't have money. We wanted to graduate the unified forces, Maindan Asayat, Maindan Sila. We wanted to do this, but there is nothing. Kiir is just after Grush from Western world. The man love money so much. راجل اللي بيحب قروش كتير. الحسن قد يلوت في جنوب السودان جولد واويل وحاجات تانية انما كفايه له. Doesn't look like enough. لسه هدر الويسترن وورلد بيرسلوا. ونحن لسه قاعدين في الدين ويسترن وورلد من ناحيه بتاعت اغاثه واكل وشراب. ما في حاجه كير قاعد يقدمه. بلد ده ما يتقدم مما طلعنا 2011 لحد يومنا الحظة ما في اي حاجه جديده للناس جماعه العملوا. Besides بنوا هوتيلات بنوا شنو. That's the only thing انا بقول لك ناس كير عملوا فوق achievement because هم اصلا the ministers بتاعوا ده they never live at home, they only live in هوتيلات. Those people life بتاعهم في هوتيلات. That's why they got every 6-7 months hotel ببنوا وسوبر ماركت بيفتحوا وتجاره اللي انت ما بتعرف التجاره بتاعهم ده اصلا شغله شنو. ده حاجات اللي هم قاعدين يعملوا بس. لكن عشان هم يشوفوا الجنوبين بطريقه النسيه ما في مدارس، ما في مستشفيات، ما في شوارع النسيه. شارع واحد ما عملوا مشى بالو فوقه. شارع واحد بس اللي عملوه ده مشى طوالي قفلوا ببول. Is that the country that we fought for, say? جدودنا الماتوا ديل ماتوا خسارة. أحلنا الماتوا كل سنين ده ناس ده ماتوا خسارة. That's the only thing that I can see. You know? لأنه ما في حاجة تانية أكتر من ده. كير لما نيجي يعمل statement زي ده على أساس إنه خلي الناس Central Equatoria government يدي اللان للناس الجايين من كام ناس IDPs because he think he's smart. Salva Kiir ناس ده قبل ما يمشوا في IDP في camp those people live in their own houses. ناس ده عندهم بيوت حقهم. بيوت حق ناس ده وينو؟ ما في بيوت بتاع ناس ده لما طردهم وقتلوا منهم ناس ده جروا في خيم مش دسوا نفسهم في خيم خلوا بيوتهم احتلوا بمينسترز بتاع سلفا كير بشباب بتاع دنكا القاعدين في جوجوبا. they have to leave بيوت الناس ديل يا سلفا كير. those people need to leave those people's houses. ما في بيوت أنا بدول الزول جاي من كم بيت بدول الزول ما عنده بيت ده يشتري بيت يشتري بقروشه. كير قاعد يعمل دعايه ده بيكوز ناس كتير جا من بور في داخل جوبا ما عندهم اوطان. عشان كده لازم هو ينادي سنترال ايكوتوريا على اساس انه كيف يدوا اوطان لناس كم هو بيوزع اوطان دي ذاته لناس دنكابور. الحاسه جابوهم في جوبا. ناس ديل جا بحس بتاع فلادينج. ناس ديل جا في جوبا بحس بتاع فلادينج حسن ما في بور. Those people have to leave. Although 3 months mean 2019. No, not 2021. 2021 September. 3 months been December. They're supposed to go back by now to Bor. Because who's the mushkila بتاعت flooding, they have no insecurity. ما في insecurity لهم. بور شفنا في فيسبوك ايامات الفاتة بور نظيف وجميل ما في فوق اي مشكله. مواطنين قاعدين مرتاحين. كل مانيان مشى هناك وكلم كلام ده كلير. those people need to go back to Bor. Kiir ma yamil daya wa ma yamil ahamati gul yumkinu ya ismat min nas tanin. No, there is nothing like that ya Salva Kiir. Min hina na bugulek. Kanita der walita madero. Denka Bor have to go back to Bor. Nas niwer al-fikem, they have to go and find their houses. Houses bitam alum kan gadin fogo. Nas del lamanitu taratu fi mukhayamat fi 2013 ay zol kan gaid fi betu. Ita der taftin between na Central Equatoria Manuel. You wanted to make fitna ya Salva Kiir between Central Equatorians and Nuer. لانه حسن ناس سنترال ايكواتوريا كان قال ما في لان بودي لزول تاني بعد ما كيلينج اللي حصل في كجي وكيلينج اللي حصل في مانغالا وكيلينج قاعد يحصل daily within Juba, and you guys have nothing about it, have done nothing, absolutely nothing about it. You guys have done nothing. تما جبتوا اي مجرم ما في مجرم جابوه في محكمه وشفنا كده قال يا ده مجرم القتل الناس, and yet you're asking the same people to give land. You're asking the same people that you guys are terrorizing, killing, raping. Ya Salva Kiir, you're not raised bita Denka Barao. You're not only young community president ya Salva Kiir. You're not. You either treat people kullu be adala أو بلاش. شيل capital city ده أمشيبو محل دير تمشي. Because it's caused so much damage للجنوبين. Cost us so much damage. Take it to Warab. You have your own hometown. Take this capital city to Warab. Or Nyanden can take it to Bor. Between two of you, you can make a decision about it. Take this capital city to Bor or take it to Warab. Because you cannot kill people with a majib to mujrimin for justice, and yet you're asking the same people to give their own lands. Because you do bitam, you do lenas Denkabor again. Because what you initiate here, I don't think it's you talking about Nuer. Because it's a better time fitna between na Central Equatoria and Nuer. Ashen nas Nuer igul anina na mantalona menkem na Central Equatoria maderine duna land. We have given all this land with a Mio Saba. Mahala Mio Saba or whatever it is, mahala del na suksita or shunushinda, mahala de kulu ode lenas Nuer. And yet you calling for another land, ya Salva Kiir. The Ijram. And you think you're doing it smart. You're not. You're not doing any better in Junub Sudan. You're not doing anything good. أنينا بنعرف ناس اللي اشتروا بعرقهم. لكن أي زول احتل وطا بتاع الزول حيتشال منه. زي ما هو شاله حيتشال منه. زي ما هو شال حق زول حيتشال منه. حق زول ما بيمشي يا سلفا كير. أرض بتاع الجدود is ancestral land. The village بتاع الناس is somebody's village. You cannot come and put your hand on fogo. بعدين عشان الناس يعيشوا في محل واحد. How do you expect me to live with somebody I don't know? يمكن إنه يقتل قريبي. يمكن إنه يقتل أبوي. And yet I have to give my own grandfather's land to those the same people. كلام ده بيجي وين؟ ما في عدالة، ما في مصالحة، ما في forgiveness، حاجات دي كله ما حصل. أنت بتوزع على كيفك؟ أنت بتوزع على كيفك وتده حق منو؟ أمشي وزع وارب، عندك وارب، عندك بحر غزال كله. أنا لما قاعد نقول بحر غزال أنا ما قاصد وستern بحر غزال، ورا عندك بحر غزال ده وتفوق كبير. من ضمنهم أرض بتاع وارب ده. امشي وزع واطا بتاعك اورشيل كابيتال سيتي ده من جوبا هنا امشي وديه في ستيت بتاع وارب. نياندين كمان كان عنده طمع خليه يشيله في بور. ما في زول ذاته دير هنا ده كابيتال سيتي في جوبا. لانه انتوا ما خليتوا حاجه في ناس. ما خليتوا حاجه في الناس. لحد يوم الليل انتوا ما قادرين تجيبوا حق بتاع مرة القتل نفس ده ذنبه برضه في رقبتكم. بعد ما قتلتوا عياله ذنبه مرة ده برضه في رقبتكم، لأن انتوا ما جبتوا له حقه. 3 أولاد بتاع واحد زول. انتوا فكرة بتاعكم هو ليب ولا شنو؟ كلام زي ده ما بيحصل. وانا الرسالة بتاعي من هنا لإيمانويل عادل. إيمانويل عادل انت عملت so much promises, lots of promises, empty promises بتاعك ده إيمانويل عادل. You better start to work it out. Start to work out your promises. انت قاعد تعملوا مع ناس ديل. agreement بتاعك انت قاعد تعملوا مع ناس ديل يا إيمانويل عادل. ما على حسنا نحن. ما على حسابنا. اي حاجه قاعد يحصل في جوا ايكوتوريا، في جوا سنترال ايكوتوريا ايمانويل عادل انت يدك في فوقه. I know you protecting your position, you protecting your job, you protecting your money. لكن ما تنسى هتكون the last victim بتاع سلفكير. ما تنسى انت هتكون the last غنمايه اللي بيجي بتبعه بعدين. لانه كل حاجات اللي انت قاعد تعمله اتفاقيات ده you never come to the community to check with the community if it's right thing to do or not. انت لما جبت ناس في منغلا يوم ذاك ده، ناس منغلا قتلهم ده، انت ايمانويل عادل انت المسؤول الاول والاخير في قتل بتاع الناس بتاع منغلا. because انت عملت اجريمنت مع ناس ديل يجوا هناك كلام flooding. اوكي استقبلهم قعدوا 3 شهر. You supposed to take that agreement seriously, take these people back to Bor. You did not. You make these people to come and kill Nasta Mangala. After that, they have been labeled as a rebel. انت واحد ايمانويل عادل ده قاعد تجري لهذه يوغندا تمش تحنس ناس هناك عشان يرجع ورا في جوبا. بلد بيجو كويس في ساوث السودان. Where is the كويس بتاع بلد يا ايمانويل عادل؟ وينو سلام اللي انت قاعد تجود بو كل يوم؟ تكتا تذكره تمشي يوغندا تمشي تلقى ناس تيجي تذبحهم. وينو سلام؟ انت قاعد تعمل بو جوتا. You just after our people. انت ايمانويل عادل ما قاعد تشبه من دم. ما بتشبه من دم ولا ده جرد الدم الكير قاعد يطلب منك عشان كده تقعد تنفذ تعليمات بتاع كير. انت لسه ما مليت جرد لك. اننا عارفين كل مره بقول لك جيب جرد الدم عشان انت تكون قاعد، ولا ترتم لك كم جرادل بتاع الدم لحد تكملنا كلنا يا ايمانويل عادل. نفس حاجه اللي قاعد يحصل في سنترال ايكوتوريا. انت كنت مشيت مع بان the same thing قاعد يحصل في مابان. killing في مابان 24/7. بيجي بحجموا ناس يلا باتشين لما الناس مابان يعمل يجي يحجمهم كمان يطردهم يقول قال شنو دايرين we need help. خلي كير يرسل forces to come and protect Jeng because now Tomashirilo people bigger في مابان. The same thing that happened في Apana في Melakan. يمشي حاجة مناس في Melakan. You guys are just buying people using white armies, using munu gurush bita junub Sudan na. De laana في رقبتكم ولانا ليالكم. لعنا لأسركم. One after another. You guys are living happy today. You never know what will happen in future. You never know what will happen in future. عشان كده في diaspora هنا families are not happy. موت كتير. Just out of blue جانا بطلع من بيت بس بيجيب بوليس بيجيب لك كبر جانا مات. 17 years, 16 years, 18 years, 20 years, 22 years. شباب. عيال حلوين زي ده بس بيموتوا. Did you ever sit down guys to ask why things are going wrong with us? Why things are following us? ليه only our youth بلد ده ما عنده youth they have their own youth but ours is the target because we're not doing the right thing as a parents. We don't do the right thing. إجرام حقنا سرقة حقنا قتل حقنا ريب حقنا رجال كبار احترام ما في عايشين بس في هوتيلات مع بنات صغار. جنوب السودان ده there another to be liberated again one more time. جنوب السودان ده need to be liberated again. لأنه liberation الحصل ده حصل only للindividual. liberation الحصل ده حصل only لناس معينين لناس جعانين ناس قرمانين بتاع شنو بتاع السلطة ناس قرمانين بتاع السلطة. liberation ده happen long. They liberated this country to go and do whatever they're doing right now. ما في حاجة جديد. That's why انت كان قاعد تشوف قاعدين يقولوا اعمل implement the peace agreement. No. Bring the security ما في unify forces ما في كله قبيلة واحد. خليه يعملوا تعديل في الدستور ما في شنو ما في حاجة ما في حاجة. And that's why أنا كان ما أدري كلام بتاع بيجي في جوبا. Everybody have their own point of view. I do respect that. لكن that's my own opinion. لأنه بوب ده ما أول مرة بوب يقابل منسكير يتكلم معهم كلام بتاع سلام. That's not the first time. كير طلب ناس ده لحد في روم مش عمل لهم كيس كورن عجايز ديل كله جزمهم الغبار الدم فوق مليان ده. كنا متوقعين حاجة جديد يحصل لأنه الراجل راجل كبير فعلا في عمره وزول مليان بالروح القدس. He deserves to hear something that better outcome من حاجة اللي كان هو عمله. لكن وين الناس الفكرنا من رجعوا جوبا مش عملوا ووس. نياندينا من رجع جوبا بدأ يوزع أسلحة instead of disarming people, let people live together, خلي people live happy. مدارس اللغة ده خلوه بكم دولار لعيال المساكين اللي ما عندهم قروش ده مفروض يعمل حاجة half price وناس العاتمين ممكن يقرأ for free وممكن بعد كده الناس يشتغلوا يلقوا سالري عشان أي زول يقدر يربي يقري ويربي عياله. instead things شفت الدولار زي ما قالوا ركب طيارة وطار فوق بلد كله بقى مولع نيران. ده بعد كيسنج بتاع منوبوب لما نعمل لهم كيسنج في الروم. الناس ده لما يدوم حاجه كويس والله شفت الجنون جنون بقر قاعد يجي يركبهم. جنون بقر قاعد يركبهم. دقيقه يا جماعه في زول قاعد يعمل التليفون. شفت كيف؟ جنون بقر ده قاعد يركب ناس ديل. عشان كده انا قاعد نقول بوب المفروض بوب ما يمشي لهم. تاني مره بوب عمل برنامج هو بتاع محادثات بتاع رومنا. مشكل واحد ده عمل لابات جيم بتاع مش قتل ناس نانيس في نومولة هنا في نومولة رود. زمان الناس دي جايين من سنتونري بتاع لو بلد بتاع مالي ده. مش الفكير خلى الناشونال سيكيورتي ذاته ناشونال سيكيورتي حقه ذاته لانه اريال في من نومولي ونومولي رود كله لحد داخل جوبا ما في معسكر بتاع ريبل في محله. ما في بريزنت بتاع اني ريبل ولا توما شيريلو ولا بول مانيان ما بول مانيان اسمه منو ده بول مولونج ولا ناس كيد جوم ولا whatever it is ناس بتاع كيد جوم ديل. ما في بريزنت بتاع اني ريبل في this position beside محل ده controlled by IG. They managed to kill this nannies في محل and label it into rebel. قال ده توما شيريلو. في النهاية ظهر الحقيقة ظهر. بول مولونج last month came في the platform بتاع جونكور he made it clear ده اللعبات بتاع سلفاكير because هو بس اي حاجه داير يلصقوا في توماس شريلو. سلفاكير مسؤول الاول والاخير في قتل بتاعت ناني. قتل بتاع النانز ده سلفاكير مسؤول منه. حتى قتل اللي قاعد يحصل في السكه بتاع باز في طريق بتاع يي جوبا رود مولون كلمه كليا سلفاكير مسؤول الاول والاخير. ده ما توماس شريلو كلام ده قبل ما توماس شريلو يعمل ديكلاريشن بتاع شنو International Salvation Front in 2017. كلام ده حصل قبل زمن ده 2014 and 15 I guess. شفت كيف؟ دي سيم سلفاكير لما قتلوا ناس في مانجالا وقال دي ناس توماس شريلو. قتلوا ناس في مابان قال دي ناس توماس شريلو. شفت كيف؟ وفي برضو كان قبل فترة قتلوا ناس برضو كان شكلها بتاعت between two communities بتاعت توج and أبيي. شباب بتاع توج ديل في كلاب هاوس عملوا ازاي قال ده توماس شريلو عنده موقف هناك جا قاعد يساعد منو؟ قاعد يساعد ناس أبيي. which is we don't have present في areas الكل قاعدين يقولوا ده. Our present is not there. Including now the current one, the KGKG. They were going to label it when? في توماس شريلو. قال ده ناس توماس شريلو يجي قتل المواطنين. لكن معروف يعرفوا ده ناس قتل هدس ده الناس لأنه ناس قتل هدس زول ده ذاته لما قعدوا في ميتين ناس قتل هدس قعدوا في ميتين مع ناس بتاعت KGKG that day Wednesday ده they make it clear قال هم ذاته هم ما قتلوا هدس بس هم ذاته عساكر. وكلام كلام ده عديل قالوا هم ما هنا ده قتلوا هدس بس هم هيوصلوا كيف في محلات ديل كانوا ما قدام اكسس. بمعنى اكسس ده من منو؟ From South Sudan People Defense Force. Because every time can be clash between cattle herders and any community within Equatorial region, Salva Kiir got the rest of the jesh. The same jesh, and that was one of the reasons. His name was Johnson Okot. Naman Shalom in position Hagoda because he refused to protect the cattle herders. He refused that. That's why Johnson Okot Shalom in position Hago. By who? Nyandeng Yamal Tarasara. Nyandeng Yamal Tarasada. Because Johnson Okot refused to send Tof Yamshi protect nas cattle herders according to wish bita Nyandeng. Nyandeng Mashela Salva Kiir Shil Johnson Okot Baramin in position Hago. شفت كيف؟ let me see. Hold on, brother. Let me go to the actual. Just bear with me a minute, Yama. Somebody's annoying me here. Freeze all their link في messenger. I think we bigger ما قادر يلقى ما قادر أخش. Okay. So قال هم ما بيقدر يلقوا اكسس يخشوا لحد في مناطق اللي هم قاعدين يخشوا فوق. وفعلا كلامه انت كان قاعد تشوف is make sense. لانه قتل هذا وزا امشي لا بناك بي.
Do you have
So cattle herders when زول ده كلام كلامه ده فعلا كلامه ده بي make sense. زول ده أول حاجة ما بيعرف بنavigate to come to that area without somebody directing them. Again, crossing border to border, of course, for security, they should be cautioned. Machine when ujain min when. Do you guys have agreement with these people? They just be let, the national security, they let them in and direct them. Some of them, they have been came with trucks. Bijibu abgar them with trucks, yala binazulum gerib, yala bukhalum yokusho. لأنه civilians ذاتوا بتاع area بتاع KGKG and Lanya County, they have witnessed that. They have witnessed that على أساس إنه أبقار جابوا بشنو بالتراكس. شفت كيف؟ بمعنى حاجة منسق. وأبقار ده أنت كان قاعد تشوفه براو منو؟ براو كل الناس جنرالات ديل. Let me just take this down. Yeah, أنت لما تشوف أبقار ده براو منو؟ براو كل جنرالات كبار. ناس مايكل موكوي، ناس نياندين نفسه، ديل يأكلوا أسياد البقر. لكن طبعا عشان بورام في هدف and they using those cows to terrorize people in order for them to occupy other people's land. They have to protect those ناس الماشين ورا أبقار. Because ناس الماشين ورا أبقار كمان هم عندهم complain حقهم. يا إنما بنمشي ساكت إلا تدونا حاجة to protect ourselves. وفعلا يدوم حاجة عشان to protect themselves عشان هم عارفين كانوا مشوا بأبقار بكل في مزارع بتاع ناس. They causing so much damages in communities. Yet ما في زول قاعد يشوف ورا ناس الخسائر قاعد يخش لهم. You know. خسائر اللي قاعد يخش للكوميونيتيز، أبقار اللي قاعد يخش في مزارع بتاع الناس ديل يعمل يكوز دامج، ياكل ويدمج ويعمل كل حاجة. إنت كان كلمت they shoot you down. They beat you to hell. They burn your house down. لما تقعدوا تحت تقول خلاص تعال نجي هنا نجي نقعد نتكلم عشان نوصل للسولوشن، solution ما في. They will kill you زي ما قتلوا الناس بتاع كيجي. And that make it clear to everyone in South Sudan. أي زول في جنوب السودان. إنتوا يا جماعة خلوكم عارفين بأنه ناس ديل ما في اجتماعات بينكم. لأنه تجتمعوا الليلة عشان توصلوا لحل بيجي بهجموكم بالليل بقتلوكم. ما في اجتماع، ما في جودية عشان الناس يوصلوا في حل. أي زول ده وين الجودية المفروض يشيلون برا من جوبا. جودية ده خليهم يونسوا في جوبا. عشان كان واحد زول يقتل الجو الناس جودية ده ما مشكلة، باقي كوميونتي all safe. نسوان هيكون سيف، إيال هيكون سيف. بعدين جودية بتاع شنو ذاته بيعملوا in first place. أنت جيت في بيتي you cause problem. You damage all my stuff. I told you to leave my house. كمان دير جودية ده في حقي. دير جودية شنو. I told you just to leave. Simple as it is. Just go. ما في حاجة تانية قال جودية. مشكلة بتاع جودية عشان كيف على أساس إنه ناس دارين يوصلوا لحل بتاع كلام بتاع coexist. You guys have to coexist and give them this place here to live and give them that في محل الفادي ده. ما في محل تاني قال فادي. Land ده land بتاع جدود. When they call it village, it's somebody's village. It's not just coming sakit zere. When they call it village, it's somebody's village. Because they have their own grandfather's village. They left it behind. Who gisibu mahal dak lemunu? Alfi borre. Gisibu mahal dak lemunu. Welcome, brother Elizai.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah, so هم ما يخلوا محل بتاعهم فاضي ورا هنا ولا محل بتاعهم safe to come to another area, start targeting, killing, chasing, displacing and raping and causing all this خسائر للناس. That's not acceptable and have to stop by all means. أنا قاعد نقول have to stop. They have to stop by all means. لأنه ده كلام فارغ. حاجات الناس إيمانويل قاعدين يعملوا ده إيمانويل عادل قاعدين يعملوا ده كلامات فارغ. Those people should just be sent back home. Can be tiara, or be cargo, or can be babur, or whatever it is. Send them all back home. Nasa jain fi shogol fi Juba de haja tani different. Nasa nishtoru biyut be aragum de modu tani different. Lakin nasa girum around bes ma bagar ujibu mam militia, ujibu mam dosel ketira. This is not part of our business. We really have nothing to do about that. Salva Kiir maiji gulena gal Juba is capital city. After all, have to accommodate our people. No. Magalash and Juba capital city. Everybody have to live in city. Garang made it clear. Take the city to village. Why do you take the village to city? Why are you so confused, Salva Kiir? Your confused element, they make a good confused element. If you change that, it has an akbar confused element, and you confuse all Junubin with you. But yet, Anina Taninda, we still alert. We are not confused. We are not. You guys have to find solution. Send Bagarade back home, or else whatever will happen, it will continue to happen. Because Mafi peace hayeji. Mafi peace hayeji Bagarade lisa fi dakhil Juba. There is no peace will come. So kalam alana dar niji naftimbo hina. Risala bitaile Nyandeng. I don't want to call you Mama Nyandeng because you're not Mama anyone. You're Mama to your children. You're not South Sudan. A mother. You're not a mother of South Sudan. Because the way you act, the way you do things, there is no difference between you and ISIS. Nas terrorist del. Nyandengda ma fi ferik benak uben nas al ISIS del. Al gadini katulu nasda. And this is exactly who you are. This is exactly who you are. I will play a short video here now. Short. And I have another one to play. I have two, I think. I'll be play it up, then I will. Elizai, if you want to say hi, and while I'm doing this.
Yeah, thank you so much for the platform. Sorry, my mobile has played around with the link, doesn't like to open. Even I'm using different device now.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's why from when it started, I'm trying to log in, but I couldn't. I can hear you, but as a participant, I have to log into the system so that if there's any word to be said, then will be said. I like the way you describe this lady. It's not a mother of everyone. She's a mother to her kids. And then the politeness of African and the stupidity that you call somebody's mom as your mom, that's what kills you. Because you may not know the poison that that mother has. You know, your mother is a much better mother that will protect you as a child, and it will give you a guide and will give you a certainty of life. But somebody like that, how can we call her our mother? She's not our mother. She's the mother of our kids, and there's no nation with a mother. What do we exactly want to achieve here? That to promote her to be a mother of South Sudan? Who label her or who vote her or who agree on her to be a mother of South Sudanese? No, she can't be a mother of South Sudanese. She can be a mother of her own kids and maybe her own tribe. If we can go to the tribe, I'm quite sure even within the tribe, there is some people got nothing to do with her there. But shortly, just like to say that there's no nation that have a mother. A nation is a mother by itself. How can the people got two mothers? Because one nation is a mother for every single citizen and individual in that piece of land. And again, we're promoting another mother that works with two legs. What for? Our mother is a motherland, which is a South Sudan. This is a common sense in English. Our motherland, you know. But why do we need to promote her again to be our mother? What for? Are we not satisfied of South Sudan? Are we not satisfied of our land? Is she our land? God forbid, if one day she's not there or she died, are we going to cry that now we miss our land? No, obviously no. She's not our mother. She's not a South Sudanese mother or South Sudanese mother. No, she's a mother of Mabior Garang and the rest. Maybe if anyone is happy to call her mother, it's okay with them, but not everybody can call her mother. Simple. Yeah. If you are ready to go and play your songs, you can play, and then later on, I can give my view on the other topics that you discussed or other points that you discussed earlier in regards to the reconciliations and Kiir asking the central government or central Equatorial government to give a piece of land. I can talk about it maybe later on.
Yeah, I've been here for more than an hour, I guess, hour and 15 minutes talking, but I went through all this. That's why أنا كان نقول في فيديو بتاعت في recording بتاع واحد bit describing how she described another Nyandeng Desato, but I couldn't find it at the moment. So let me just play the other recording. Daniel, so the recording alana jana play the voice of America because killing the genocide that took place in Kejikeji yahu khalla international community now asking Kiir to bring those killers to the book, or they have to be brought to the book. بعد ما حاجات ده حصل, then Salva Kiir came out to condemn the killing of people of Kejikeji. So just take a listen. I don't know if the voice is clear. So Wade?
Yeah, music guy, Wade.
Good evening and welcome to South Sudan in Focus. I'm John Tanza in Washington on this live broadcast.
How is that?
Some of the top stories making news across South Sudan this Tuesday,
Very good.
February 2023. The Troika countries are calling on South Sudan's government to arrest cattle herders who killed 27 civilians in Kajikeji County.
We call on the transitional government to urgently identify and hold accountable those responsible for these deaths. Leaders need to act to address the underlying causes of this violence to prevent further loss of life.
And some residents of South Sudan's capital, Juba, say life is returning back to normal after the papal visit.
From Bob's message, I've learned something which is very important. So why are we still calling ourselves by ethnicity? Why are we not uniting under the flag and the map of the Republic of South Sudan?
We will have these stories and more coming up on South Sudan in Focus. The Troika countries are calling on the South Sudan government to arrest cattle herders responsible for killing dozens of civilians in Kajikeji County last week. Norway, the United Kingdom, and the United States say they are concerned over the killing and other violent acts in some parts of central Equatorial State. Dengai Deng has more for VOA from Juba.
The Troika embassies expressed grave concern over the killing of more than 20 residents, as well as other acts of violence in Kajikeji County in central Equatoria. We express our deepest condolences to the families of the victims.
That's Colin Machado, acting public affairs officer at the U.S. Embassy in Juba, in pre-recorded audio provided to South Sudan in Focus by the embassy. Machado says the government should quick find and arrest the perpetrators of the killings in Kajikeji. County officials said 21 people were killed and 2 others injured when suspected armed Dinka Boer cattle keepers from Jonglei State's Boer County were grazing the animals in Kajikeji and attacked several villages. Authorities said the herders savagely murdered unarmed civilians after unknown gunmen attacked their camps hours earlier, killing 6 herders as well as nearly 50 head of cattle. Machado says the Troika wants South Sudanese national authorities to take action as soon as possible to protect civilians.
We call on the transitional government to urgently identify and hold accountable those responsible for these deaths. Leaders need to act to address the underlying causes of this violence to prevent further loss of life.
In a statement released on Monday, Norway, the UK, and US also called on South Sudanese groups and communities to refrain from violence and use peaceful means to resolve their differences. UNMISS Chief Nicholas Haysom called the violence unacceptable, urged South Sudanese authorities to heed the Pope's message of peace, and also said the perpetrators should be arrested. UNMISS said at least 2,000 people were displaced after the Kajukeji violence. The UN says it documented at least 45 deaths of armed civilians in Kajukeji and in other areas of South Sudan. At the end of Pope Francis' visit, President Salva Kiir condemned the Kajukeji violence and said he is saddened to see innocent people dying in what he called senseless bloodshed. He also reiterated his order for cattle herders to return to their places of origin. For VOA News, I'm Deng Gai Deng in Juba.
The Troika countries are calling on South Sudan. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of Sudan and South Sudan have jointly appealed to the government of South Sudan to arrest herders who killed 27 unarmed people in Kajukeji County last week.
So,
On the eve of Pope Francis' visit to Juba, the bishops called on the government to end insecurity caused by cattle herders in some parts of the country. For VOA News, what?
So basically, this is what I just want to play it into this now. عشان انتوا تعرفوا كير ما بيعمل حاجة إلا لما يجرسوا أدانه. When they put pressure on him, بيجي بعمل حاجة بيكلم حاجة واحد. Now he have been asked to do something to arrest the killers بتاعت مواطنين بتاع كجي. But do you think that will happen? حتى ولو happen لأنه ده عيال بتاعهم ده الناس بتاعهم and they have been put into that position to do that job. They have been put in that position to do this job. What do you think will happen? ولا هيقتلهم ولا هيعدمهم ولا هيعملوا لهم أي حاجة. ما في حاجة هيعملوا لهم. ده ما face killing. زي ما أنا mentioned قبل is not face killing. Altogether in Equatorial region we have lost big number of people since 2013 until today's date. البيشيلون بالليل براو، البقتلون في محل بتاع حرقوا فحم براو، البقتلون بطريقه زي حسا قتلهم ده قتلوا ناس او في كيجي قتلوا ناس في منغلا قتلوا ناس في اتجاه حتى سنترال ايكواتوريا هنا كله. انت كان مشيت لحد في اتجاه بتاع ايسترن ايكواتوريا، في اتجاه بتاع اتشولي، في اتجاه بتاع مادي، محلات دي كله كتل ده everywhere في Equatorial region. وما Equatorial region براو، ما Equatorial region براو. Last 2 weeks, how many people we lost in Namaban? It's the same thing, the same people. The same thing, the same people. 2 or 3 months ago, how many people we lost in Melakan? Over 3,000 people. Al-Hajimu be White Army. وسيبك من بحر غزال بجاي ديل في بحر غزال انت بتلقى ناس cattle raid, they raid each other, they kill each other، وفي حاجات كتير قاعد يحصل. ده كل انت ما بتشوفوا زول بيمسكوه بخطوه تحت بيحكموه بدخلوه سجن ولا كان ياتو تايب اوف حكم دايرين يحكموه به. ما في يعني حكومه بتاع جنوب السودان ده زي سوق محل، يعني زي شوبينج سنتر، اي زول بيخش وبطلع. كله كلام فارغ في كلام فارغ، ما في اساسيات، ما في شغل بيشتغلوا. ناس قاعدين بس نايمين في هوتيلات ورا بنات صغار، دولارات في شنط اللي بيدفنوه في دار بيت، والدولارات اللي بيشيلوه في صندوق بيقولوا ده ميت ماشيين يودوه في محل تانيين الا لما يضربوا طياره من فوق. الطياره ده كان جا وقت عشان تكون تشوف قروش قاعد يكب تحت. اجرام to the highest level. ده بلد اللي نحن شغلنا فوقه almost 50 years. And then we decided to vote it out from Sudan. in 2011. So we can be called like South Sudanese citizen. Junubi. Because they're not in the country have been hijacked by mujrimin. Our country have been hijacked by terrorists. وأكبر مرة terrorist كبير ياو نياندeng. Mara lismu Nyandeng is a bigger terrorist woman. Dama bita Junub Sudan. Ma vizuri gulda bita Junub Sudan. لأنه لما تكون يدك لازم يكون نظيف. قلبك لازم يكون نظيف. تشوف جنا أي زول زي جناك. أي جنا أتيم تخط يدك في راسه. تغطيه. تحضنه. تديه حاجة اللي هو فاقده. كان ده education كان ده علاج. Mother of the nation, they do things that they provide some services. I never seen mother of the nation providing nothing but only for her own community. Why do I have to call her the mother of the nation? تدي أكل بيد اليمين لناس دنكابور وتدي طلقة بيد الشمال شمال عشان يقتلوا بو باقي الجنوبين. تدي لبن لجنابور وتدي سم لباقي الجنوبين بيد الشمال. You're not mother of the nation in Nyandeng. You're not. So Elizai, I will let you take the mic from here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rose Gune, Queen Gune. I mean, yeah, it's a good clarification in all aspects, plus the evidence that we have from the international community to condemn the system in South Sudan and to sensitize them that to bring the killers into book. But unfortunately, their requests will never work in that situation. I know they might play a monkey game and big drama about it because the killers went out from the same person that is going to send or to open an investigation. They are part of J1 and partial of the decision making in J1. And then they went out to kill. And now they have been called to go and again and investigate and book those who make crime among the communities. This will never work at all because the same unit doing the same thing cannot investigate what wrong they did. They will never do that things because it may bring their kingdom to an end if they divide into itself. Because there's a parable says that if any kingdom divide into itself, that kingdom will never remain the same. And this is what is not going to happen in South Sudan if Salva Kiir yet has to be continue to be a president of South Sudan. He will never bring anyone who kills innocent people in South Sudan, whether in Abyei or in other regions of the South Sudan, Upper Nile, and Equatoria, and Bahar Ghazal, because the approval comes out from his office, and the guns comes out from his store, and the bullets comes out from his warehouse. Can he be stupid again to go and investigate those people? No. Exactly like what John Jawid used to do in Darfur. They were armed by Bashir and been sent by Bashir, and later on international community says that let Bashir disarm the John Jawid. I think international community sometimes they are just like blindfolding us in some words that are giving out in their statement to make us to feel a bit happy, while they know who is the killer of South Sudanese and where the decision was taken, where the ammunition was distributed, where the bullets comes out from which warehouse. They know every single details, but still they are calling for the same system that please arrest those who kill the innocents. It will never work like that. Second thing I would just like to say about the reconciliation that happened in Keji that result to the massacre of 26 or 27 innocent souls. I don't know why our people are very foolish and being deceived. The word reconciliation and compensation comes always when the settlement comes. There is no settlement in Keji or in around Equatoria or South Sudan as the large. The fight is still there. Intercommunal conflicts is still there. People are dying day and night. They're struggling. And yet they accept themselves to be deceived that let us come for reconciliation. Where's the peace first? Is there any genuine peace? There's no peace. How can we talk about reconciliation? Reconciliation always comes as a result of the peace that's been done, publicly known by everyone, and all gun went silent. There's no one in the bush. There's no one from the cities going to the bush and attack. Then from there, people can be ready to sit down for the reconciliation. But my message for all civilians and citizens of South Sudan, wherever you are, be in Equatoria, Upper Nile, and Bahar Ghazal, you should not deceive yourself or accept any deception by anyone coming that let us come for reconciliation. Because like that, they just like to calm you down while the enemy will start coming, targeting you. Maybe one after another or as a group. Put this one out from your mind and your imagination, because we cannot see anything called as a peace in South Sudan. There's no peace actually. Even what they sign with IO is there's no peace, because IO, some of them, they're still in the bush. Which peace are we talking about? Though they call themselves IO, belong to whom, IO of whom, but they're still IO. If there's a peace, where's Riek Machar? Why he's not free moving within South Sudan? There's no peace. So South Sudanese, you should not accept yourself or let yourself to be deceived by the system in Juba by giving you false statement of there's a peace and reconciliation need to be done. No peace, no reconciliation. And what happened in Keji is a total deception of Kuku community to be calmed down so that they can go and do whatever they want to do, and indeed they did it. Secondly, coexistence. Why is it just coexistence to be pushed to other 63 tribes and not for the one single tribe in South Sudan? Why not? Because that single tribe in South Sudan is the one causing this conflict in South Sudan. It's causing people to die day and night. And yet, the government is still calling the other vulnerable people to coexist with the same person. That is causing them to cry, is looting them, is raping their wives and women and kids and daughters, and is causing insecurity in South Sudan. You know, this language is a language of, to say that accept your enemy. Even if he kills you, you have to accept him. South Sudanese, we need to open our eyes and our mind and to think out of our boundaries. When you have been given a word by government, be careful. There's nothing called coexistence. If that's coexistence, we should coexist in other parts of South Sudan as well. In Madingbor, in Bor, in Awil, in Gogrial, in Warab, in Warawer, in everywhere. In other parts of these tribes, there should be coexistence. But in reality, if you are not from that part and you went there, you will not coexist even for 1 minute. You will never coexist with them. First of all, they will never give you a piece of land. Even if you are renting there, they will loot you at night time, or they will do whatever they want to do with you. Just imagine How many doctors and medical personnel from our other tribes been killed in these areas of those people? Is that coexist that where the government is calling for us to embrace it? It shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that way. But we should think about why they are only pushing for coexistence and what brings this word even to come out to be coexist, which means that there's a bad behavior. You should not come to somebody's house and take over and control of that house. No, you just come from outside. If you don't like that place, please go back to your place. Don't disturb the house owner. Don't destabilize the house owner. Then don't disorganize the house owner, because each house and the family, they got their own system of living. But yet we have been pushed for coexistence. What a shame. The last word before the list, Kiir asked Central Equatoria Governor to give piece of land for IDPs to come out. All those IDPs are Central Equatoria government. Are residents of by tribe. If I can ask this one, they are from different part of South Sudan. If there's real peace, let them go there. Let them go back to their villages, to their cities. Unless those who work in the government, as you mentioned earlier before, Queen Gune, unless those who work with NGOs, yeah, they can stay there. For those who can rent, but not every single South Sudanese has to have a piece of land in Juba. What's the matter? What's wrong with their land? Secondly, he mentioned that Juba is a capital city. I'm quite sure Salva Kiir is getting out of his mind to think about Ramshell is the capital city of South Sudan, not Juba. We're not pushing them out, but this is what was exist in CPA 2005, that Ramshell is going to be capital city of South Sudan, period. Juba is a temporarily capital city, which means that if the government was so serious by this time, South Sudan would have its own new capital city in Ramshell. But because they are not serious and they got plan B of moving around and resettle somewhere, not in Ramshell even. That's why they start to forget about these Ramshell things. But I would just like to remind him and remind all South Sudanese that Juba is not a capital of South Sudan. Capital city of South Sudan, I mean. Juba is a temporary capital city of South Sudan, which means that at any time, it may get moved out from there. If there's any land distribution, Kiir should call for what you call federal government to relocate piece of land for the IDPs in Ramshell in order for them to be moved over there if they want to go and stay in capital city. Or let him bring the genuine peace so that the IDPs themselves will relax and feel there's a peace at home. Then each and every one of them will go to their own villages. That is it. Simple like that. Let me conclude by saying that NAS always is a target of the government. We know that if anything happened in Juba, even now, they will start to think about, is NAS there? Maybe NAS is behind it. Even if somebody thinks has been lost in South Sudan, they may start to think that NAS is told that things. But this is not NAS mission and vision and objective. That in every single roads, ambush of the civilians, car and vehicles, that we blame on NAS. Civilian been killed somewhere, NAS is behind it. You went and trying to invade Abyei, oh, NAS is trying to organize Abyei. What is that? Abyei doesn't have a people to think about how to defend themselves. I know NAS is a headache, but bring the solution so that you can forget this headache. The genuine solution. Even NAS is ready to come and meet you on the table. The problem here, government doesn't have any agendas to discuss with NAS. That's the problem here. They fear NAS because they got no agenda to confront and discuss with NAS. That's why they got nightmare and they are very traumatized about NAS. But NAS is a very friendly organization that I can say. They have all instructions and they've got all reasons of dialogue with the government. But because government is disorganized and have no reason to dialogue, that's why they're trying to push all blames of every single thing that happened in South Sudan, that NAS is behind it. You need to recalculate yourself as a government, see the points of your weakness, gather your weakness together, and we in NAS, we are ready to come and meet you at anywhere around the world. Not in Africa, no, around the world apart from Africa, because we know the game that you are playing within the African system. Up to here, Sister Queen Gune, let me rest my case here. And thank you so much for your time. I know you have been here long enough, but South Sudanese, be vigilant, have a hope. In NAS, there's a hope. There's a hope in NAS. Don't be frustrated and then lose a hope in this piece of land. In every 3 regions of South Sudan, be that Upper Nile and Equatoria and Bahr Ghazal, there's a hope in NAS. Be there, don't be scared. NAS will bring your rights one day when peace, the genuine peace, been signed by NAS. When you heard that NAS has signed the peace, that is it. Your rights is going to come back from every single thing that you lost it. You will get them back all, because we believe NAS, Goa, NAS, Goa, NAS, Goa, people power. Thank you.
شكرا brother Elizai. ناس التهت أنا رسلت اللينك a while ago. الزول الدار يجي. You guys are welcome to come and join. If you want to join, the link will play up with you, but you have to go to the actual side of the live video, which is in landing zone. If you go to the page of landing zone, then you have to open the link from the actual site. Otherwise, it will play up with you. That's the easy way I can tell you. Otherwise, what you have said, brother Eliza, here is I totally agree with it, because أنا ما شايف جنوب السودان هيلقى سلام anytime في زمن قصير جدا unless ربنا يهو كان يتدخل وحاول يعمل معجزات حقه. أنا ما عندي حب، أنا عندي حب South Sudan لسه هيتغير، but أنا ما عارفين وقت ربنا خطاه لنا هيكون 200 تغيير فيه. وزي ما انت قلت برضو National Salvation Front is the only way forward لكل الجنوبين, because we are fighting to restore back our dignity as جنوبين. We want to restore back the dignity of our own people that has been stolen by مجرمين القاعدين في داخل J1. They only know themselves, they only know their own family members. Nasib, that's the only thing that they know. If you go to Juba now, just in the airport, you can only hear Nasib. There is nothing more than that. So these people are only after them, after their own interests, and they totally forgotten about Junubin that have suffered for decades. You know, Finas abuhatum matu min zaman anyanyawan fi harib bita anyanyawan. Iyalum khallo wara lahadi fa anyanyatu wala whatever you call it. Mushkila bita jongarang tabur khamis namantala. Naman huja jongarang itmarrat fi zaman bita anyanyatu. Lisa nas del maliko salam ma fi zol adam raaya khasa. Iyal del rabu zera atimin rabu batarika bitam rabbana adam shufta bes rabu betarbiya benema bita rabbana kibru. وزوجوا ولدوا يهو ناس تانيين بيقى في امورنا حاسه برضه ولدنا وزوجنا وولدنا واسع عيالنا برضه شنو قاعدين يربوا في النفس التعب الامهات بتاعنا كان ماشوا فوقه وتعب بتاع ابوهات بتاع ناس امهات بتاعنا ماشوا فوقه which is جدودنا you know ده من يعني من انيوان ورا هنا so لحد 200 نحن هنخلي استعمار دي يكونتينيو. رسالة بتاعي كمان لأساكر في داخل جوبا. انت كان عسكري صحيح داخل جوبا ده. انت المفروض to protect the country. شغل بتاعك to protect the country and citizen. You're not there for Salva Kiir to protect Salva Kiir. You're not there to protect Paul Manyang, Col Manyang, or Michael Mokoy, or Nyandeng, or Taban Deng. Huh? You're not there for these people. Your job as servant of that country, you protect the country and the citizen. لكن الليلة ده مواطنين بقتلوا بعضهم، مسؤولية بتاع الدولة كله المفروض يكون بوليس مسؤول في مشاكل الصغار داخل الدولة كله حسب security الدولة ده مسؤولية الدولة national security. Anything happen في جنوب السودان حسب زي killing and happen بتاع كيجي ده when they try to call the police ذاته رفض police قالوا ما بقدر خلينا ندو فوق الجيش ذات يهود دي سيم جيش يهود national security في جوبا ده يعني انت الموضوع كله سلطه لحم راس انت ما بتعرف منو مسؤول من شنو انت ما بتعرفه اي حاجه is related to national security Salva Kiir because Salva Kiir is the head of the state, right? He's the head of the state. Anything under him which is tawali منو يا national security ده هم مسؤولين من كل حاجه killing بتاع مواطنين killing بتاعنا they cause the killing that's why هم ما حيقدر يجيبوا اي زول في عداله because if somebody have to be brought to justice معناته national security كله يا حيجيبوا في justice plus ابوهم الكبير سلفا كير نفسه and that's not going to happen while they still there in that system is impossible to happen while they're still in the system ما بيقدر بيحصل عشان كده we are fighting really hard to remove this system out. This system have to go. ما جاب لنا حاجة غير headache. قتلتوا ناس بطرق مختلفة بعلاجات بتقتلوا ناس يمشوا مستشفى ما في علاجات زول بيموت أوانتا كده زول بيموت زول بيمشي كده بكريره في مستشفى برجع بالنقالة ما في better health system عندكم which is حسنا بوب لما جاء قال لكم you have to provide a very good health system للمواطنين بتاعك. Do you have to be told يا سلفا كير انت ما عارف قال ده حاجة المفروض عندك انت تقدم للشعب. Do you really have to be told؟ ده واحد من الحاجات البوب قال لك you have to concentrate فوقه plus education. أسبوع الفات سلفا كير عمل declaration على أساس إنه عيال كله يمشي مدرسة for free primary and secondary school. يا جماعة نحن بلدنا بلد غني عندنا ذهب عندنا أويل عندنا الماس عندنا جير عندنا نيمت عندنا تيك أراضي بتاعنا أراضي قصيبة كان زراعة مسمار يقوم لك خضرة ويال ما قادرين يمشوا في مدارس. طريقة وزارة التربية ذاته تعبان وده واحد من خسائر اللي نحن عندنا حتى في داخل جنوب السودان لأنه عيال حسن قاعدين يقروا ذاته ده كوريكولم ذاته عيال قاعدين يقروا في مدرسة ذاته ده أنا ما أعرف ده ذاته كوريكولم the level of the study ذاته I don't really know. هل في فيتشر بعدين كان بلد ده استمر عند زول ده بتاعكم ده سلفا كير for another 10 years ما إلا الناس دي يعملوا لهم كشوف امتحانات زي ما عملوا مرة الفات في بور 10 نفر كله طلع 10 أوائل ولا كم 20 نفر طلع كله 10 أوائل إلا يعمل لكم كشف امتحان يلا لما تمشوا برا عشان تمشوا تقروا جامعات دي اللي يطردوكم من جامعات because brain فاري انتوا غشيتوا. what else انتوا عملتوا شنو غير damage عملتوا شنو غير خسائر رجعتونا سنة 20 سنة ورا من مرحلة اللي كان نحن فوقه في خرطوم وكنا في أحسن level ما إنه زمان كنا في خرطوم البعثة الدراسية ده ما كان قاعد يطلع جنوبين ده المكان قاعدين يمشوا في سوريا في لبنان في مصر الجنوبين ده المكان قاعدين يمشوا يقروا لكن حسي فيه بعثة الدراسية بقى للناس معينين بعثة الدراسية بقى للناس معينين انت كان ما بقيت يسألوك أول ينغا انت منو انت جنا منو ما تعرف داك ده وانت كان ما قدرت تقول حاجة خلاص you're out of that program unless يدوب بواسطة تقيل يمكن يطلع منه نفرين يمشي لكن انت خد في راسك انت ماشي هناك ده انت ما عندك مصاريف من بعد شوية ما عندك ذات الزول بدفع لك رسوم بتاعك بتاع الدراسة تقعد تنقنق تدقدق تليفون هنا وهنا او تمشي تشتغل رزق يوم عشان تقدر تمسك مسؤوليه بتاعت نفسك، لانه انت طلعت بالطريقه المفروض انت كنت ما تطلبه. شفت كيف؟ بسات الدراسيه ده لما كنا في خرطوم كان في اتليست كان في شباب بيطلعوا بيجوا في جامعات بيجوا بيقروا فعلا، لكن حسب بقى ما في، هو بقى لنا كوميونتي معين يا هو بيمشي. ده حسب ده الدوله انه نقول له ده دوله؟ ده ما دولة، ده خرب بيوت. انتوا دخلتوا ناس في الديون، دخلتوا ناس في مشاكل، ناس حبت قطع عارف الناس عندهم ناس بعتوا برا، انت عندك حبه شنو كده بيتوا برا، وانت عندك شنو ما يعرف، انت ما قادر انت قدر تتصرف عشان كيف قدرت تخلي جناك يقرا مدرسه. من بعد مرات بيغلب الانسان، انت كان عندك 4 5 عيال، انت بتلصق ورا واحد بس اللي انت بتشوفه شاطر، قدرت تقريه لحد النهايه عشان انت شايفه بكره بكون بيجي الاسره بيستفيد منه، لانه ما حتقدر ل4 5 عيال كله. ليه؟ لانه انت شغال سليف لسلفكير، شغال 6 شهر ما في سالري، ما قادر تقري اولادك، شغال خدام. اننا قسمنا بلد ده عشان الناس يشتغلوا خدادين لزول، ان قسمنا بلد ده عشان نشتغلوا سليف، ده ما زمن بتاع سليفري. It's not. انتوا عساكر رافته وينكم because حسدا you working only لسلفكير، you're not working even للجنوبين، you're not protecting the nation. اللي انت حلفتها انه كان حلفوكم انا ما بعرف، كان حلفوكم على اساس انه فعلا زمن تخريج بتاعكم بتاع الجيش ده انت شغال to protect the land and its citizen according to the constitution and including the دستور بتاع الدولة. But if you're not doing that, you're there because of Nyandeng, or you're there because of Salva Kiir or Wanega, then you're the wrong person in the wrong position. You're the wrong person in the wrong position. ده ما محل تكون فوقه. شفت كيف؟ ده ما position انت تكون فوقه. لانه leaders comes and goes. leader بيجي وبيمشي. الليله سلفا كير قاعد انت ما بتعرف الجاي النكس منه. Are you gonna protect them كمان ولا انت كمان جاي تقلب ضده؟ That's why position بتاعك ده ما to protect leaders. Just a common sense. Position بتاعك ده ما to protect the leaders. Because leaders comes and goes. يمكن يجي زول دورة جاي يمكن جاي من مرلة اللي انتوا ما دايرين ذاته. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to shoot him down because he's Murle? Or maybe then هيجي يكون نوير قالتوا كل يوم قاعدين تعضوا بعضكم معه، ولا يمكن جاي يكون ناس أنواك الترطم all the way لحد في جنبيلا. So this country need peace. We had enough of headache. We have enough of killing. We have enough of you terrorizing us day and night. I just need to stop. And it will stop because I have hope. It will stop. Eventually it will happen. So I got nothing much, Elizai. If you have anything to finalize, please come forward.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Sister Gune. I thought maybe you got many people to come online to say something, but yeah.
I dropped a link, but no one came through, so I don't know.
Maybe there are some difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told them a bit earlier, Zol can they log in for link. You have to use the actual site with that live video. Go to the landing zone, or maybe you go to Zoom TV. From that site, not from my page of Rose John. If you come to Rose John, it's not gonna log you in. Go to the landing zone or maybe Zoom TV, log from that site, that will bring you up. Thank you.
Yep. What I just like to say in the drama of making decision in the J1 by asking, forming a body to go and investigate the killers in the KGKG and other part of South Sudan, is that it's about the killer form a body of killers to go and investigate the killers. That is a common sense that it will never work at all, and it will never bring a solution. Because as I just mentioned earlier before that, the decision of all things that happen around South Sudan is under signature of Salva Kiir, and he will send his team to do and to deliver the message, and those who get the message perform the message. And the other way around that, he will start to pretend that he is now taking control or looking after the affairs of the country. In fact, not. The solution of South Sudanese not under Kiir's regime's hand, because this regime are the cause of all happen in South Sudan, and I don't think that will bring a solution. Even if you can see when CPA was signed under Umar al-Bashir's hands, it was not started by Umar al-Bashir, it started by someone else. Since 1983, SPLA started with that person. They had a big fight until later on, 2005, the signature signed by someone. So the same person that formed or is caused a problem will never ever put an end to the problem, unless if there's another upper hand comes on him to pressurize him and put him to an end, then later on, maybe by exceptional, he will accept the peace. Otherwise, we would be calling for nothing. And South Sudanese citizens, don't be deceived that if anything happens, you start to cry that, where's the government? It's the same government that caused these things. And you asking again, where's the government? I don't think that is a common sense to ask this question, because Kiir already surrendered you 2 years ago, that let you or let them kill themselves. Whoever runs to me, but Kidama Bukun Rajil will never be a man or a gentleman. I will give him or her a protection, but will never open their mouths. Grand bitashakila def faku fi yadakum. Ma fi hukuma tani takoreglo ashine yajib lakum hal. Ma fi. Laanu they are head bita state. Altu gantu koreg hukuma de wenu de, they are asal hukuma gal kalam da. Le confusion da wale tu gantonso. Na mantonso ihna fi nas binazakirkum. Laanu nihna ma mudat لحياتكم, لكن احنا دايرين نكون حل لحياه بتاعتكم. ونحن ما بنشجع انه شاكلوا, لكن بنشجع انه خليكم في خط الدفاع, دافعوا نفوسكم and protect your property, protect your belongings, and protect your heritage and your belief. And we will be behind you as NAS. We will give you full protection, and always South Sudan live forever. Government comes, government goes, as my sister Queen mentioned, but the people remain. And the system, if it's a good system being established, will remain forever. So don't lose hope. Have a hope that tomorrow will be better. If today there's no food, tomorrow will be food. There would be food. If today is dark, tomorrow there would be light. If you're crying today, tomorrow you would be laughing, because there's a hope somewhere. But I know that we as Sanas, we got that part of hope in us as well. We will bring and restore that dignity that been lost and messed up by the regime in Juba. So be strong, South Sudanese, and have a hope. For those who are in the capital, Juba, you do your stuff, you do your work. Do your work, go to work, even if there's no salary. Exercise your rights as a civil servant. I know they rob your money, they rob your salary. Some of them even pay, they get paid something about $2 per month, $3 per month. What a shame. But exercise your rights until time will come that one day you will get what you are looking for, and you will be compensated of the good work that you are doing. I have not much to say, Sister Queen Gune. Thank you so much for giving me the platform and to share with you again here. And my big condolences to the people of Upper Nile for losing their lives day and night. Big condolences for people of Bahar Ghazal and other part of administrative area in Abyei for those who are losing their life day and night. And my other big condolences for people of Equatoria for their losing their life and their beloved one day and night as well. May God consult you all and have a faith in God, and one day things will be okay. Once again, I would say it, Nas Goa, Nas Goa, Nas Goa, people power. Thank you, Sister Gune.
Okay, shukran Elizai. Fi recording ana gibel guta der play about Nyandeng Nafsu. That's come from their own daughter. Message that come from their own daughter. Ashan taarfu kalam alana gutu da Nyandeng da sefela nuzol nesia wala mazol nesia. Or laano ana guta mara de yedu full of blood. Ma biyashba min dam مما اتفق مع مسيفني هناك مع سلفكير كتر الرجل مسؤولية حقه. Now she came back to kill عيال بتاع الجنوبين في جنوب Sudan. So let me play this and you will hear it in a minute.
Rebecca, don't ever pretend that you are crying for their people, that you are pretending to love them. Don't ever hear. Every time if you see them talking about Garam, just know that this evil woman was behind the killing of innocent Dinkas. Huh? Garam, I didn't know my husband died in vain. Drama women. In South Sudan, we have women that are full of drama, evil women. They pretend they kill men when they are active. Rebecca Nyandeng, you are worse than evil. Stop pretending.
Structure your week and know what you learn.
Amazon. Sorry, guys. This app.
You are the one.
I sent you link in your messenger, Nderinda. Sorry for the wrong word.
This is not our first time to sell out Dinka. She sell out Dinka during the war about 1991. She continued selling Dinka in 2013. She sold Dinka 2016. So your message is not something new for us. We know. So don't even pretend that you are crying for John Garang's death. When John died, did you cry? John Garang just urwar towe. Chenchin Garang Yamba Jalopia. John Toga Kirun, Pek Ninka Dorawaki Topin, by a one wallow poor boyfriend. You're a Chamatin in a Yinamurjan. I dead my husband. I condemn the killing. What about the Denka that were killed first? Why you did not come out and condemn?
Okay, that's the part of Malaysia another netezera wal shetim wal hishatamatu. But my message is I just wanted to prove kalama lana guteleko malasasi no Nyandeng yedu malian dam. Yanana ma shuftele mara na manigulu mara huwa hiya المفروض قلبه يكون حنين. المفروض يكون عنده حنان لأي جنة شاء الله كان ما حقه. المفروض هي تكون بعد ما زوجي توفى as ناس قاعدين ينادوا mother of the nation مفروض هو يكون role model لأمهات ولبنات القائمات جداد to teach them how to handle that country through life story بتاعه. Yeah, through life story بتاعه في throughout the journey of هم كانوا في خلا كان سيو كان في خلا ولو قاعد في US قاعد يقرا مدرسة هنا مفروض في حاجات كثيرة اللي هو بيدرس بو عيال. How was this country, how this country, South Sudan came out in the first place through liberation بتاع البلد ده. شنو حاجات الكثير هم واجهوا لحد ما بلد ده هنا جينا عملنا فوق vote. We went and we cast our vote to have this country so-called South Sudan that we call it home today. المفروض تكون مرأة مثالية لباقي النسوان القاعدين في حكومة حسا. Nyandeng even shouldn't be vice president. Odolo wazifa da because Rajulo Mat Yahud Odolo wazifa da just to calm her wajal fi galbura. Ma actor min kida, lakin she shouldn't be in that place in anyways. Beideno has al Malian big full of blood. Bad maukata Rajulo according to this recording into Simito. Now she start to killing Kulu iyal bita junubin al fi Junub Sudan. زي ما أنا جبال قلت بدي اللبن بجاي ليال بور بدي سين بجاي ليال جنوبين. And that shouldn't be tolerated. حاجات اللي عندنا دي عمل ده مفروض ما الناس ما يجيفوا ما مرة. I never seen evil women like this. أسلحة في نايدا في نومله ده كل مرة رياقة جوازة للناس بور. في منغلا هنا نمن كان قاعدين يرفعوا بمركب يكتبوا من ناحية تانية لبرة تانية. كان ما جاب ضربوا مركب ده في سكة ما كان يعرفوا قال في أسلحة قاعدين ينقلوا بنياندين. And she did another one through بعربية. هي مشت بعربية ودت أسلحة مشى وزع أسلحة. نمن مشى نومله كمان before Christmas. مشى نومله ودع أسلحة نام هناك overnight ورجع ورا. Without even clear indication why is she visiting Numule without the governor of Eastern Equatoria to know. مفروض هو he يعني نائب رئيس he can ماشي في ولاية ده governor بتاع the state that should be there to receive her. But لكنه ماشي هناك without even ده ما عارف. governor بتاع Eastern Equatoria ما بيعرف. Even لما هو طلع هنا من جوبا to go from Mangala, governor بتاع Central Equatoria ما عارف. She's doing her own business. She's mobilizing people to kill each other, mobilizing community against community. Nyandeng kan diri shil حكومة جنوب السودان ده الليلة هو كان قاعد يدبر عشان يعمل overthrown لسلفا كير's government. اتخيلوا انتوا جنوبين هتكونوا كيف after that. الليلة حاجة الحسم قاعدين يعملوا ده هي لسه ما رئيس ولا ما في board child لسه ما رئيس. Whoever she's fighting for to be the president of that nation. كانوا ما يبقى جو في السيت ده بكرة. How is South Sudan going to look like? ده سؤال أي زول يرجعه وأي زول يمشي يراجع نفسه. The way that we're suffering right now, Fiden bita Denkabor. The way that people are dying right now, Fiden bita Denkabor. Mahuma ma yejuru min bor, yugulu fi insecurity hinak. And come somewhere for security, and they're in safety, and come and cause another insecurity in these areas. That's unacceptable. ده حاجة ما بيكون في محله. And people have to look forward to find a solution for this because هنا الجنوبين كمان عندنا حقنا. لأنه the way they divided us into tribal line and هنا بقينا ما عندنا تراث. ما في زول من قبيلة تاني ما بتراث زول من قبيلة تاني. زول من قبيلة تاني بيجا ما عنده تراث لقبيلة تاني. And this is what make us to fall behind and prolonging those people to stay in system. As long as the homeless have a system, the killing will continue, raping will continue, hunger will continue, displacement with the people will continue, whatever you call it. إيال ما هيكونوا في مدارس في level المفروض إيال يكون فوق في مدارس. شوارع هيكون ما في. health system health care system هيكون ما في. يعني ما في حاجة نصيحة هيكون في محله. because ita ana ma قاعدين نتفقوا ita ana ما قاعدين نتفقوا لكن لو فعلا نحن دايرين سلام في جنوب السودان لو فعلا نحن دايرين استقرار ودايرين يونيتي ومحبة بتاعنا يرجع في محله زي ما كنا زمان خلونا نخلوا حاجات دي ورا because it's caused by the same those people in the regime. انقسامات ده جا من كلام بتاعت ناس ريجيمنا بقينا قاعدين كوم ده براو كوم ده براو كوم ده ما بيتفق مع كومنا وبهذا الاسلوب اننا ما هنجيب اي تغيير بطريقه لان احنا قاعدين ما هنغير اي بلد. Our suffering will continue. تبقى هيجيف عليك وعلي هيجيف عليك وعلي ويتا ناس ما عندهم ما عملوا قرار لسه شوف لك عامل لك قرار. We have lots of opposition out there. We have Nasi Manuel Ajawi in opposition between the NGM. We have Real SPLM. We have National Salvation Front. We have so many people out there. Join one and try to bring change. Fizola little to believe for. Be part of the change instead of I don't believe those opposition. I don't believe siyasin. Who siyasin amolo shunu? ما في حاجة siyasin amolo. انت بس assumption حاجة الخطة في دماغك ده خلاص. Digesting, try to analyze things and see things بعين النظيف. Go out there and read manifestos بتاع الناس ديل and see which one is better for you. Join it. Just to be part of the peace, but to be part of Zolder peace, you know. So I think أنا هقفل هنا زي ما أنا آخر رسالة بتاعنا رسلته لحاجة ده اسمه نياندينغ. People shouldn't tolerate this woman as a mother of the nation because she's nothing but a killer. She's nothing but part of ICC group, which is causing lots of killing that happen. Because they nas bit at ISIS, as I mentioned a bit earlier. So got nothing much to say, guys. I will stop here for now. أنا رسلت لك اللينك إنت ما قدرت تجي صح؟ Anyways, it's okay. I will just stop here, Elizai. I will be just putting the last song.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Jama, I want to just say thank you on behalf of Zoom TV and Landing Zone. Today we have came we have came here today about 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 13 minutes, which is never tell me 2 hours 15 minutes. So I want to say thank you and we appreciate your time. We appreciate. If I can share yet, please share the live video. Some platforms or maybe like pages or rooms or messengers, pin friends. I'll let the live video go a little bit more further. And listen, but I will do that after I close this. Shukran lil mutaba. We have another live video. It will kick in soon. That's gonna be about Zemanaguta Valentine's Day. I said it a bit earlier. We'll organize the page, then you will see the announcement out. ربنا يحفظكم يكون معكم wherever you are according to your time zone. Good morning, afternoon, night. So let me just put the last song, then I will close the video. Okay.
كيف نسانية نية قيافة النجمة نجمة نجمة نية جميلة النجمة نجمة نجمة بمورية بموري في الشجرة بقول بنية بنية بمورية بنغنم في الشجرة بقول بنية بنية دولة بتاعنا الدولة دولة هنا دقنا باب لماما كله فتالنا هنا قلنا سلامات لمريم هي سلم علينا هنا قلنا أكيفو كله وقفوا لنا جنوب يا نانا يا نانا نانا بابا بفكر في الشجرة عشان يربي يالو ماما بفكر في الدنيا عشان ما يتشاف بنية بفكر في قلبها عشان محبة جنوب يا ماما يا نانا نانا بنية قيافة زي النجمة نجمة بنية جميلة زي النجمة نجمة قمرية ببوري في الشجرة بقول بنية جنوب بنغنغ في الدنيا بقول بنية جنوب يا جوا قمرة هي جنني جنوب يا جوا قمرة كيف خلاني يا جنوب يا بابا جنني كمان 3 بنات انا لقيتهم في السكة انا شفتهم ماشي لمدرسة حبيبية 7 بنات انا لقيتهم في السكة دي انا شفتهم ماشيين كنيسة كله جيرانية بنية بسلل رونيا بنية بمجد ربنا شوف بنية مسؤولية الواحد في الدولة يا نجمة مسؤولية 2 في الدنيا يا بنية مسؤولية 3 في الدولة دي يا بابا ماما جنوب يا ماما عليزا يا ودي شباب جمجمة جنوب يا سيستا يا مبلغ مشوار جنوب يا ماما يا مدوى أبني مسؤولية واحد دولة يا نجمة مسؤولية 2 دنيا يا بنية مسؤولية 3 دولة يا بابا ماما